Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Selects Academy at South Kent School 15 National Ice Hockey on YouTube. This evening, the Academy taking on the Cheshire Elite Hockey Program 15U from the Yale Whale in New Haven, Connecticut. Good evening, everybody. I'm Wells Aiken. Glad to have you with us again on YouTube. We are coming to you live from the Ingalls Rink at Yale University, more affectionately known as the Yale Whale. This is a rather unique building in that it looks like a whale from the outside, built with a reinforced concrete arch in the mid-1950s by a Finnish-American architect by the name of Eero Sirinen, and named after two Yale alums, both named David S. Ingalls. The rink was just renovated in 2010, and tonight it will play host to the Elite Hockey Program 15U, hosting the Selects Academy 15U. Selects coming off a 3-0 weekend at the Beast Showcase, which saw them beat the North Jersey Avalanche 5-0, saw them beat the Rochester Coalition 4-1, and saw them finish it off with a 1-0 hard-fought victory over the Philadelphia Junior Flyers. And let's take a look at the lineup for the Academy. Expected to start in net tonight is Bennett Jung, the netminder from Nashville, Tennessee, coming off of a shutout performance against the North Jersey Avalanche. He and Aiken teamed up for 6 straight shutout periods before Aiken was beaten in the second half of the Rochester Coalition game. Aiken with 2 shutout periods against the Philadelphia Junior Flyers, and Jung will look to continue that tonight, keeping those goose eggs up on the board. At forward, number 11, Ryan Miknich from Anchorage, Alaska. Number 9, Victor Chinekanair. Number 15, Jack Williams. Number 10, Colin Anna. Number 14, Nick DeSantis. Number 19, Will Rinaldi. Number 16, Justin Gordon. Number 22, Jake Stapert. Number 29, Jack Gorton. Number 24, Jaden Boreanaz. Number 37, Felix Gavers. And number 26, Tyler Silverstein. On defense, as always, Charlie DeRoche. At number 3, number 4, Caden Varga. Number 20, Austin Cook. Number 7, Frank Durasevich. Number 6, Josh Steele. And number 7, Aiden Erishman. Taking a look at the Academy leaders, Jack Williams still leading the team in goals with 12, but Nick DeSantis with a couple of tallies over the weekend, surpassing Williams for the overall point lead with 26. Your top point getters being DeSantis, Williams, Chinekanair, Rinaldi, who both had big weekends, and Ryan Miknich. Justin Gordon creeping up there on the leaderboard as well. He's been hot of late. Looking at the assists, DeSantis leads the team with 15, Jack Williams with 12, Chinekanair with 9, and Charlie DeRoche with 7 now on the season from the blue line. And there you see Gordon creeping on to the assist leaderboard. Tommy Aiken with a 1.00 goals against average and a .946 save percentage. Taking a look at our Kings of the Hill segment, where we take a look across all 3 teams at Selects Academy, U15, U16, U18. Josh Lawrence continues to lead all point getters with 35 points on the season. Will Margell, his teammate, with 32. Nick DeSantis with 26. Jack Williams with 24. So the 15's well represented. And then Ethan Phillips, Spencer Kring, Ruben Rafkin, Kyle Haskins making an appearance from the U18s with 18 points. Chinekanair with 18 as well for the 15s, and Ryan Coughlin rounding out your top 10 point leaders. Goal leaders, Will Margell has 17 goals on the season. He's on fire. Josh Lawrence, Jack Williams, Ethan Phillips all with 12. And Nick DeSantis rounding out your top 5 with 11. Assist leaders, Josh Lawrence leading all helpers with 23. Spencer Kring with 16. And you see a couple of defensemen there on that list. Kring with 16 and Rafkin with 14. And then DeSantis and Margell also rounding out your top 5 assist leaders. Save percentage leaders and goals against leaders, Sankner, Aiken, and Steffen in that order on both leaderboards. Let's take a look at the roster now for the Elite Hockey Program. Not sure who will start in net for them tonight, but Mike Roberts, number 32, or number 31, Nick Golis. At forward, number 21, Hunter Gilchrist. Number 15, Gary Claps. Number 34, CJ Stafford. Number 10, John Horn. Number 46, Brandon Fempster. Number 55, Owen Sweet. Number 48, Thomas Filoramo. Number 34, CJ Stafford pulling double duty on 2 lines. 22, Carter Ellis. Number 71, John Radatovich. And number 16, Adam Majorano. On defense, number 5, John Van Dusen. Number 7, Jake Lammons. Number 4, Big Ben Presley. Number 26, Cam Perez. Number 88, Adam Coley. And number 6, Chris Donadio. The Elite Hockey program is coached by Peter Alden. Assistant coach is David Crandall. And of course, your academy, as always, coached by head coach Scott Gainey, with help from the big man, John O'Connor. Let's take a look at the newly released 15U Tier 1 rankings. These are the Week 3 rankings that just came out this morning. And you'll see, despite the 3-0 weekend, the academy dropping 2 spots from 6th to 8th. That in large part due to the 1-0 win over the Flyers. More on that in a minute when we take a look at the ratings math. I'll explain a little bit about how this works to those of you that are not familiar with it. Little Caesars holding on to the top spot by about 0.8 of a point over the Buffalo Junior Sabres, who move up to number 2. They pass the Minnesota Blades, Chicago Mission, Team Wisconsin, Virtua, St. Louis, Selects, Phoenix, and the LA Junior Kings round out your top 10. Taking a look now at the Connecticut Elite Hockey program, they are ranked 53rd in my hockey rankings with a 6-18-0 record. And you'll see they have a rating of 85.26 points. So the way the ratings work here is it's not an exact science, and they'll tell you that it doesn't mean a whole lot, or it doesn't start to mean a whole lot until after about 25 games per team are posted. So this is still early in the season, but if you take one team's rating points and subtract it from the other team's rating points, that generally is what the expected goal differential in the game should be. So for instance, in the Flyers game on Sunday, the academy, based on the ratings that the teams had coming in at the time, should have been winners by about 3 goals. The academy only won by a goal. Thus, if you take a look at the rating math and you look in the differential column on the far right-hand side, you'll see that the Philadelphia Junior Flyers game was a minus 2.14 game for the academy. So every game differs. Goalies can be hot, teams can be hot, there can be injuries, teams are in and out of the lineup. So again, no exact science to this, or these guys would be in Vegas predicting youth hockey games and they'd be on the big board. But it gives you an idea more often than not, you'll see as the season goes along, that generally, give or take a goal, the difference in the rating points generally tells you which team is favored by 1 or 2 or 3 goals. Taking a look at the rating math for the academy, that Philadelphia Junior Flyers game and the Neponset Valley Riverettes U16 game tend to be the big drags on the academy's rating. Meanwhile, the win over the South Florida Hockey Academy helps them considerably with a plus 2.82 ratings points. So that gives you some idea of the rating math. Doesn't mean a damn thing when teams play, but, you know, for instance, Hamden's rating is very, very low. So when the academy plays Hamden, they're expected to win by a lot of goals. So that just gives you an idea of what the level of the teams are when they play each other. Taking a look at all of the rankings, we mentioned the 15 U's dropping to 8th. The 16 U's, again, despite continuing to win, and again, it depends on how much you win by, depends on what other teams do and how their comparative scores relate to the teams that you've played. Despite winning and winning some big games, the 16 Nationals dropped to 9th, but again, still early in the season. If you look there, most of the teams on the list have played no more than 19 games, so probably still another 6, 7, 8 games before these ratings start to give you a better sense of how the teams rank against one another. But we'll make no excuses for why the Selects Academy 18s are number 1. It's not because it's early, folks. The team is good, and they are 12-2-0, and they hold on to the top spot by about 0.3 of a point over Shattuck St. Mary's. Who's that school? I've never heard of them, but Selects Academy stays at number 1 in the rankings. And all 3 teams are in the top 10 in my hockey rankings as we finish our look at the Week 3 rankings. And we are back live here at the Yale Whale at the Ingalls Rink in New Haven, Connecticut, while we're waiting for the 2 teams to take the ice. And we'll just give you a quick look around the building here while we wait. It's pretty impressive if you take a look at some of the banners as the academy takes the ice here. And they will defend the goal to our left. And you've seen these boys take the ice quite a few times, so we'll just take a look around the rink here. Yale, of course, founded in 1701, Union in 1795, looking all the way across the ice. Harvard, 1636, unbelievable. Colgate, another Ivy League school, ECAC school. Dartmouth, 1769. Brown, Clarkson, Quinnipiac. The list in here, Princeton. The list is pretty impressive as we take a look at the Princeton flag, the orange and black, very distinct colors of Princeton University. And not a ton of hockey success at this school, but for such a strong academic institution, they were national champions just 4 years ago in 2013. As we take a look up the ceiling, the banner there obscured a little bit, but that is a 2013 national championship banner. And they have only been to the Frozen Four twice, once in 1952 and once in 2013. But it's how you make the most of your opportunities. And of course, Yale, 500 in their Frozen Four appearances, as we take a look at the teams warming up here. The Academy here now in the middle of a stretch where 4 of their next 5 games are in the Connecticut Hockey Conference. And if we take a look at the Connecticut Hockey Conference standings, we don't have that graphic, but I can give you an overview of it. The SASKS Academy, or what they're known as in the Connecticut Hockey Conference, the Central Connecticut Selects, are 4-0 with a 35 goals for and 3 goals against. Yale checking in at 3-0-2, 26 goals for and 5 goals against. You may be asking yourself, Yale doesn't have a loss yet. How can that be? Selects beat them a couple weeks ago at the Yale Showcase, and that's because that was technically a non-conference exhibition game. So the upcoming games against Mid-Fairfield next Wednesday, and the home set with Yale during the Fall Family Weekend at SASKS Academy, where they'll play at North Haven on Saturday, and they'll play back at the Stock on Sunday. Those next 3 games between Mid-Fairfield and the Academy and Yale and the Academy will go a long way towards deciding who's going to come out on top in the Connecticut Hockey Conference. So Selects number 1, Yale number 2 at 3-0-2, Mid-Fairfield at 2-1-2, 16 goals for, 12 goals against. East Haven, which would be Cheshire Elite Hockey, is 2-3. Their only 2 wins coming over Hamden, and Hamden bringing up the rear at 0-7. They have just 4 goals for in 7 games and have allowed 74 goals against. So a lot going on tonight. I'm not going to say you folks owe me, but Yankees are playing Cleveland in Game 5 tonight, and I'm down here filming this game for you. So every one of you watching, you owe me. But surely I kid, but we'll try to bring you some baseball scores as the game goes on as well. That way you don't have to switch the channel for those of you that are interested in the Yankees in the National League this afternoon in the 8th inning now. Check that, we're in the let's see, we are in the bottom of the 8th right now. The Nationals, end of the 8th, the Nationals with 4 in the top of the 8th inning lead the Chicago Cubs by a score of 5-0. So it looks like that series headed back to Nationals Ballpark in Washington, D.C. for a decisive Game 5. And then those teams, because of the rain delay yesterday in Chicago, the winner of that game is going to have to fly cross country to face the Los Angeles Dodgers in Game 1 of the NLCS. Houston, of course, waiting on the winner of the Yankees-Indians series. And it's baseball, so who cares, but it gives us something to talk about as we enter the final 40 seconds of warm-ups here. Referees over talking to Coach Scott Gainey and Coach John O'Connor, and a moment of a levity as we see Coach Gainey get the chuckle out of whatever it is the officials are saying. And you see the official gesturing with his arm up in the air, up and down, and Coach Gainey giving the washout signal, saying, let's have a no-hitter tonight, boys. So we'll see what happens here. This is going to be another one of those games that if the Academy wants to move up in the rankings, they're going to have to perform a little better than they performed last time out. But of course, again, not too much emphasis on the rankings. I know Coach Scott Gainey would admonish me for even mentioning them probably, because his goal is to develop hockey players here, And so far, this team has had a strong start to the season at 13-1-1, and seeing lots of improvement each game out of this 15U team. So we will see where things take us over the next couple weeks, as just crazy how quickly this team will get into states and regionals. States coming up the first weekend in November, regionals the second weekend in November, as the teams gather around the net. And we get set to go here from the Whale. And of course, it's not too helpful that neither goaltender is wearing a number that I have on my roster, so we'll try to get an idea of who we have in net for Cheshire. So we'll check on that for you as we get set to go here. Teams gathering at their benches for some last instructions from their coaches, and we will get underway here. It looks like the Academy is going to send out Williams, Chernekanair, and Miknich, with Varga and DeRoche at the points. So Mike Roberts will get the start in net for Cheshire for the elite hockey program. And stepping in on the draw for the elite hockey program, and off the draw, the Academy will control. That's center ice. Goes out of the reach of Donadio, go back into the left of Roberts. Puck dumped around there for Donadio. Up the right wing wall, that's Stafford. Stafford, the puck comes off the wall, out in front. Shot goes wide by Chernekanair. Williams along the near side wall. Williams falls down there. Gets some help there, and puck will come off the wall. This is Williams now leaving it back for Varga. Varga pressured, he'll dump it deeper for Chernekanair. In behind Roberts now is the Academy. This is Williams battling with Miknich. And coming around near side now for Cheshire is a player who we don't seem to have. But on the left-hand side now, Charlie DeRoche will dump it deep in for the Academy as Donadio goes back, and he'll dump it around near side where Colin Anna will battle for the Academy. Anna chasing Horn there, and Donadio in to help out. Now Horn coming up the left wing side. His breakout pass will come up to Gilchrist. Gilchrist will take it on into the zone, and Jurasevich will chip it around near side for Erishman. Erishman chips it up the right wing boards, but he's turned back there by Claps. And now Gilchrist and Claps lose control of the puck, and the Academy will come out of the zone. Anna, as the Academy is turned back there, battling on the far side. That'll come back to the point. Down low, where Jurasevich will control for the Academy. Jurasevich's clearing attempt up the left wing boards is turned back, and Claps now for the elite hockey program behind the net. He loses control there, and a breakout pass will come up the right wing side for Gorton. Gorton will give it off for Anna. Anna streaking down the left wing side. Anna with a shot. That turned aside by Roberts as the puck in behind the elite hockey program net. And that centering pass there is picked off and dumped deeper by DeSantis as he comes fresh from the bench. Justin Gordon now will send it back to the point. It'll come near side for Varga. Varga with a shot through a screen. That doesn't get through as it gets blocked near side corner. And elite hockey looks to come back the other way, but Steele will retrieve it at center and dump it back in deep where Roberts will field and leave it for his defensive partner. On the right-hand side now, comes over for Varga. His shot gets deflected in front, and that goes in, and the Academy off to a 1-0 lead. As not sure if that was deflected or not, but the Academy with an early goal will go up 1-0 here as that puck deflected high up and over Mike Roberts. And not sure if that was a deflection in front or if it hit a skate. I was searching for a roster number and didn't get a good look at that one, but the Academy with a 1-0 lead here with 13-17 left to go in the opening period. Stepping in on the draw for the Academy is Stapert. And Stapert will get chased out of there along with the Elite Hockey Program centerman. Silverstein steps in on the draw and he chips it ahead. Puck comes up the left wing side. And this will go all the way down for icing as we get a stoppage in play here. 13:09 left to go in the first period. It's going to take me a minute to get used to saying first period as we played so many games recently with halves of hockey. And we will play 3 periods tonight. And the face-off coming to the left of Roberts as Stapert's out there with Silverstein and Boreanaz. And off the draw, Stapert chips it ahead. Donadio chips it ahead now for Elite, and they will come up the left-hand side. Along the left wing boards, a hard hit there by Stapert as DeRoche will send it far side, and now a centering pass for Stapert as he comes down the left wing. Stapert moving down below the goal line, pressure there by Donadio. Stapert along the near side board sends it to the point for Durasevich. Durasevich outweights the pressure and sends it back down the right wing boards. It'll come around far side now for Boreanaz. Boreanaz looking to walk off the wall. His shot is turned back. Now he gets a shot off. That hits a body in front. That hits Silverstein, drops in his feet. And now the Academy will control at the point. DeRoche with a shot. Right pad saved by Roberts. And that'll go in the far corner for Chinekanair. Chinekanair centering pass for Silverstein. Silverstein with a backhander. That bodied aside by Roberts as Mignich gets dumped in front of the net. And it'll come all the way back to Durasevich at the point. He'll chip high off the glass and down low where Big Ben Presley will chase for Elite. On the right-hand side now, DeRoche moving low in the zone. Centering pass is turned back by Elite, and they will clear it back to center as the referee waves off icing. That goes in on Bennett Jung, and he steers that aside for Durasevich. Durasevich sending up the left wing boards for Erishman. Williams now moving in. Williams with a nifty little pass there for Chinekanair, and he'll dump that into the breadbasket of Roberts. He'll hang on, and we'll get a stoppage here with 11:50 left to go in the first period from the Yale Whale in New Haven, Connecticut, and the Academy on top 1-0. Face off to the left of Roberts. Chinekanair, Mignich, and Williams out there. And off the draw, the Academy will control. And this is Chinekanair. His first shot is turned aside. He'll walk it deeper and try to backhand it in front. That turned aside. And the Academy will control on the left wing boards. Mignich sends it across for Erishman. Erishman, pressure there, will just dump it deeper. Williams elects to let it go for Chinekanair. But Elite beats Chinekanair to the puck and sends it up the left wing boards. Now the Elite Hockey Program coming down the left wing side. Backhand into the breadbasket of Bennett Jung. He'll smother and hang on, get a stoppage here. 11:20 left to go in the first period. Face off to the right of the Nashville, Tennessee netminder. Both these Academy netminders playing very, very well. As we mentioned in the pregame, Aiken with a goals against of 1.00. Jung with a goals against I'm doing this from memory, but I believe it's around 1.29 if I'm not mistaken. So both goalies with a sub 1.5 goals against average, and both with a save percentage over 900. That is impressive. Rinaldi now in behind the net. Rinaldi centering it back for Varga. Varga with a shot. That's almost deflected past Roberts by Gorton in front, but he tips it wide. It'll come far side now where Rinaldi will control. Rinaldi sends it over for Varga. Varga back for Rinaldi. Rinaldi tips to Durasevich, and Durasevich will circle and come back to the point. Durasevich's shot hits a skate and comes near side boards. Gorton battling there along the near side. Another hard hit there from the Elite Hockey Program. As it comes back to Varga, he's cross-checked there just outside the Academy blue line, and it'll come over for Durasevich along the far side. Durasevich skating down the left wing side, loses control of that puck, and Roberts dives out and covers. We'll get a stoppage. 10:25 left to go here in the first period, and the Academy on top 1-0. So not sure who got that first goal. Could have been Varga, could have been DeSantis, could have been Justin Gordon. The shot was from Varga, and it may have been tipped by DeSantis in front. And again, I didn't get a great look at that, but that seems to be what the parents around me are saying. So it looks like DeSantis from Varga on that opening goal as Cheshire, the elite hockey program, tries to come out of their right-hand corner. Gavers battling along the boards on the half wall there. Puck turned back towards Justin Gordon. He will control. Gordon shakes and bakes and leaves it for Gavers. Now comes to DeSantis. His shot goes wide into the far corner. Along the wall, Gordon pressuring. Gavers comes off the wall with it. Gavers going deeper. He curls and walks right into an elite hockey player. Elite hockey program player, I should say. Off the wall now comes DeSantis. DeSantis with a shot. That goes wide of goal and comes near side where Arisman will battle there. Now it goes far side for DeSantis. DeSantis battling there with Claps and also with Stafford. It'll come near side now. Arisman, he's pressured there. Puck in behind Roberts. DeSantis battling for the puck. Puck chipped up the right wing boards. And back the other way comes Elite with a potential 2-on-1 here. If they hurry, shot in on goal. And Jung fights that one off and steers it to the side of the goal where Elite will control out near the point. Shot in on goal. That hits Jung high in the shoulder. Looked like it was deflected out high. He was expecting it to his right, and it hit him back to his left. And we're going to get a call here. And it looks like Aiden Arisman is going to go for the hook. And the academy, or the hold rather, and the academy is going to be shorthanded here with 8:02 left to go here in the first period, and the faceoff coming to the left of Jung. He made a good stop on the point. That was from the point. It was deflected, and he fought it off with the left shoulder. In on the draw now. Elite on their first power play of the game. It'll come back to the point. Presley gives it over for Donadio, back to Presley, and Presley tries to control the bouncing puck but can't, and Donadio will rag it back to center and look to set up again for Elite. Left wing side, it'll come down the left wing boards now, and Steele will chase there for the academy. Steele bodied off by Claps, and it'll go in for Horn. Horn along the boards, turns it deeper for Claps. Claps pressured there by Steele. Claps doing everything he can to get away from Steele, and now leaves it for Horn. It'll come back to Presley at the point. Presley down for Horn. Horn down for Claps. And Claps just turns it in on goal, and John will cover that one and take a face-off to his left. A minute 20 left to go in the penalty to Arisman. 8:17 left to go in the period. And the academy, I'm not sure what's going on with this clock. They've adjusted the time a few times on me, but 8:17 left to go in the period. A minute 21 left to go on the penalty to Arisman. Rinaldi stepping in on the draw. Rinaldi not able to win that one, or did win it to his left, but an Elite winger got the loose puck and sent it back to the point. But now Rinaldi coming back down the left wing boards. Rinaldi curls. He's pressured there by Majorano. Puck will come out front for Williams, and he's pressured off the puck there. And he delivers a hard hit in behind Roberts as Elite will gain control of the puck and come back through center. Stafford moving in. His shot is deflected by Durasevich to the far side corner. Williams will get it there and pitchfork it on the backhand back to center ice, where Coley will chase for Elite. Coming up the right-hand side is the Elite hockey program. Past the left-hand side too far, and the academy will turn it back there as Vargas sends it up the right wing for Rinaldi. Rinaldi with a nice move off the boards. And he has the puck just knocked off his stick at the last minute, or he would have been in alone. And just 28 seconds now remaining on the penalty to Arisman, and we'll get a stoppage and a face-off to the left of netminder Mike Roberts with 7:25 left to go here in the first period from the Whale. Off the draw, DeSantis stepping in for the academy. DeSantis not able to win that one as it's won back to Presley. Presley sends near side for Donadio. Donadio coming up the left wing side. He chips it up ahead for Horn. Horn sends it down the right wing side for Claps, and Claps unable to elude Jake Stapert. And Stapert will send it all the way down where DeSantis will chase. DeSantis controlling in behind Roberts. He's bodied off there by Ben Presley, and that'll come back through center now as Horn. And we're going to get a penalty behind the play here. It's going to be a slashing call. And it looks like that's going to be on DeSantis for the slash. So DeSantis getting into it with Ben Presley behind netminder Mike Roberts, and he guilty of the slash behind the play. And the Elite Hockey program will go on their second power play, 0 for 1 on the first power play. And Horn will step in on the draw against Stapert. Stapert out there with Anna, Erishman, and DeRoche. Off the draw, DeRoche will send it up the right wing boards, kept in there by Horn. Sweet now sends it back to the point for Donadio. Donadio back down for Sweet, but that's turned back by Stapert, and Stapert will come up the right wing side. He's checked off there, and Sweet tries to send it out of the zone, but unable to do so, but he will chase and rag back in just in front of Roberts. Sweet coming through center. Sends it over for Donadio. Donadio up the left wing side, gives it back to Sweet, but that pass is off the mark, and it's chipped back to center by Colin Anna. Donadio now with the puck near side. Not a lot of crisp passing in this game so far. A lot of passes behind players and in their skates, and a lot of turnovers early in this hockey game. Puck will go up and hit the Academy bench, and we'll get a stoppage here. 6:03 face-off coming in the neutral zone. 6:03 left to go in the first period. Academy on top, 1-0 on, we believe, a Nick DeSantis goal. 1:12 left on the penalty to DeSantis for slashing. Shots on goal so far, the Academy with 7 and Elite Hockey with 4. Stepping in on the draw is Justin Gordon for the Academy. He'll push that ahead and try to use his speed to get to the puck, but he's unable to do so, and Elite will come up through center. That puck is turned away there as Gordon will come back now. Gordon coming in on Roberts. Gordon with a shot. That goes high and wide of the goal. And it'll come all the way back out of the zone where the Academy will look to kill some more time here with 50 seconds left to go on the penalty to DeSantis. Elite chasing back now. That's Coley. Coley sending it far side. And back the other way will come Elite. Josh Steele chasing in the far corner. Stafford goes in for Elite. Stafford looking to send it to the point. He does. Puck dump back in for Stafford. Stafford pressured there by Steele. Puck chipped up the boards. Will come out to the point. Will come all the way back for Coley. Coley with a pass to the right side of the slot. And they score as Bennett Jung made a great pass, great save on the backdoor pass. But then no one able to find the puck in the ensuing scramble in front. Elite scores the power play goal, and they've tied it up here with 5:06 left to go in the first period. And so back-to-back penalties for the Academy gets them into trouble, and their 1-0 lead has evaporated here as they'll send out Gavers along with DeSantis and Gordon as they look to answer the Elite Hockey program goal. Near side corner, DeRoche. DeRoche chips it up through center. And this is DeRoche now with the puck again, coming back over the Academy offensive blue line. DeRoche turning down low. He's bodied there by Coley. And in the corner, centering pass for Gavers. That picked off, and the Elite Hockey program will come back the other way. Puck flagged out of midair with a stick just within the legal limits as Gordon behind the net centers for DeSantis. And DeSantis tries to go back through his legs as that puck bounced on him. I don't think he had much of a choice there. DeRoche with a slap shot. That's blocked up high. And Elite looks to clear it, but they can't. Gavers gloves it, but it's controlled by Elite, and now the Academy, and now Elite again as they'll come back to center. Jurasevich stepping up there to turn Elite back into their own zone where they will look to come out. Pass up for Ben Presley. That goes too far. Comes right to Aiden Erishman. He sends it back in the zone off sides, and we'll get a face-off just outside the Elite defensive zone to the near side of the ice. 3:56 left to go here in period number 1. We're knotted up at 1. Shots on goal, Elite with 6. The Academy with 7. Fairly evenly played game, if a bit sloppy, from the Ingles rink at Yale University. Off the draw, Elite will control. Will come near side for Ben Presley. Presley's pass comes out in front off a skate, and the shot goes wide there as Williams will control in the near side corner. He's bodied off by Presley. In the near corner now. Chinekanair, now Williams. Williams coming out of the corner. He looks to turn it back for Chinekanair. Chidekadere will send it back to the point now for Varga. Goes far side for a shot in on goal. Roberts will smother and hang on. We'll get a stoppage off the shot by Aiden Arishman, and Roberts with a smothering save. We'll get the whistle, and we'll get a stoppage and a face-off to his right with 3:25 left to go here in the opening period. Stepping in on the draw is Chidekadere for the Academy. And Chidekadere not able to win that draw as it comes back to the point, bounces off of Arishman, and now Stafford coming 2-on-1. Elite coming in with a shot, that goes wide of the goal. And now Williams coming up the left wing side. Williams coming back through center. Williams moving in. Williams with a shot. And Presley gets a stick it on that. Two former teammates, Jack Williams and Ben Presley, both playing with the Westchester Express last year. And Presley gets the better of that duel using a good stick to deflect Williams' shot up into the netting, and we'll get a face-off to the left of Roberts. 3:07 left to go here in the opening period. We're tied at 1, and Rinaldi will step in on the draw for the Academy. Rinaldi out there with Gorton and Stapert. Elite will come out of the zone here, and Elite back through center. This is Claps now. Claps pressured off there by Steele. Claps, far corner. Claps hit by Durasevich. Puck will come near side now, where Steele will chase. Comes up the right wing side for Gorton. Gorton with a pass up the left wing side for Stapert. Stapert using his speed. Stapert getting his first goal of the season, the game-winning goal on Sunday against the Junior Flyers. Big goal for Big Jake as he looks to get it going here, and Academy player dumped behind the net. No call there as Gorton battles along the left wing side. Gorton tries to come off the wall, and Claps will control for Elite. This is Gilchrist now coming down the left wing side. Steele takes the puck off of his stick, and Claps comes in the zone, and we're going to get a hooking call here. And this time it's going to go against Elite, as it looks like Gilchrist. Check that, Claps. Nope, Gilchrist is going to go for the hook. Faceoff will come outside the zone, and the Academy will get their first power play with 2:13 left to go here in the opening period. DeSantis out there with Chidekadere, Williams, Durasevich, and DeRoche. Off the draw, Williams coming back through center. Williams coming with a head of steam down the right-hand side. He looks for DeSantis in front, but elects to hold. Williams walking out in front. His shot is blocked there by Presley. And DeSantis will control in the corner now. Sends it back to the point there where Durasevich is unable to control, and it will come over to his defense partner, DeRoche. DeRoche and Durasevich anchoring the point for the Academy on this power play. As DeSantis comes in over the zone line, he drops it back there for DeRoche, who lost it momentarily but gets it back and now sends it for Chidekadere back to DeRoche. DeRoche down for Frank Durasevich, back to DeRoche. DeRoche winds and fires. That shot hits a body out front. Not sure if that got in on Roberts. Either way, applause from the Elite Hockey Program bench, as that was either a block shot or a save by goaltender Mike Roberts. Coming up the left wing side now, the Academy re-entering the zone. Williams coming off the wall. Williams passes down low for DeSantis. Puck is loose in front, and Elite able to find the loose biscuit and clear it all the way down with 57 seconds left to go on the penalty to Gilchrist, and 1:06 now left to go in the opening period as DeRoche comes out from behind Jung and sends it up the left-hand side for Chidekadere. Chidekadere moving in over the zone line. Chidekadere, I knew I'd trip over that name sooner or later this season. Chidekadere for Williams. His shot goes high and over the net, and Chidekadere coming off the wall. Chidekadere walking in. He tries to go 5-hole, and that's a little high, and Roberts smothers and hangs on. Best scoring chance of the power play for the Academy right there, as Chidekadere walked off the near side wall and tried to go 5-hole, but got it up just a little bit, much like a high fastball, and put it into the breadbasket of netminder Mike Roberts. Face off to the left of Roberts as Justin Gordon steps in. He's out there with Felix Gavers and Ryan Miknich. Puck coming up the left wing boards there. Gordon unable to control, and Elite will come out of the zone. Puck is sent down the left wing side with 24 seconds left to go on the penalty to Gilchrist. And coming out of the zone now is the Academy. The Academy coming up the left wing side. And this is Gavers now. And Gavers not able to control, and Elite will ice that all the way down where Jung will tee it up as the power play expires and we hit the final 10 seconds of the opening period here. He'll tee it up there for Varga, and Varga will look to come out of his zone in the final 3 seconds. Through center, shot in on goal, and that goes wide. Well, Roberts just fought that off, so a opening period that saw the Academy get 11 shots on goal to the Elite Hockey program's 6 shots on goal, but the Academy trailing here, or check that, tied here, 1-1 with the Elite Hockey program at the end of one period. So we'll take a break here. The Academy with a goal from DeSantis as Coach Scott Gainey talks to his troops, and we'll take a break and we'll be back with second period action in just a minute. You're watching Selects Academy Ice Hockey on YouTube. Back in just a few. Back here as the second period is getting underway from the Yale Whale in New Haven, Connecticut. And coming down the left wing side is Victor Chinekanair. Chinekanair moving in. Chinekanair in behind Roberts. Puck will come back to the point now. Shot in on goal. That goes wide, and it'll come near side now. And Steele along the left wing boards. Pressure there by Gilchrist, but Chinekanair will come off the wall with the puck. Right wing side, Williams. He's turned back, and Chinekanair will send it left-hand side for Miknich, and Chinekanair now controlling through center. Chinekanair moving in over the right wing side, drops for Miknich. Miknich's shot goes wide of Roberts into the near side corner. Elite looks to come out, and Steele backing off the blue line will have to regroup at center. He'll chip it all the way back in, far side corner. As we're just underway here in the second period, and the Academy and Elite tied up at 1. On the right wing side now, this is Claps. Claps centering it up the middle for Gilchrist. DeRoche will pick that pass off, skate in behind Jung, and come out the right-hand side. Gorton not able to control in front of the Academy bench, and Elite will take it along the right wing boards now, coming back over the red line, and they will dump it in behind Durasevich as he will chase down below the goal line, sending it over far side for DeRoche. DeRoche's chip pass up the middle for Stapert is off the mark. That comes up high, bouncing in front, and that goes through the crease and comes out far side there as Stafford will send it back down below the net for Majorano. Majorano controlling there. Majorano sends it back to the point now where Coley will dump it back down towards Majorano. And now, let's see who that is for Elite in the corner and behind the net. Now DeRoche near side. DeRoche battling there. Little hack at the Elite Hockey program stick there by the Academy as Majorano in behind the net. Majorano skating in behind Jung. Majorano circles there. Durasevich will pick up the puck, and he'll send it high off the glass where it's flagged down there by Gorton. Gorton sends it up the right wing side for Gavers. Gavers skating down the right wing side. He drops it back for Gorton. Gorton down the right, bottom of the right-hand circle. Gorton in behind the net, pressured there, and he'll turn it over to Coley. Coley sends it up the left-hand side. And out of the zone will come Elite, but it's turned back there by Erisman and goes in on goal. And we're going to get an offsides call here. as the referee will take it to the far side of the ice, just outside the Elite Hockey Program zone. 13:33 left to go here in the second period. And the team's tied up at 1 from the Ingles rink at Yale University. Off the draw, DeSantis sending it back to Varga. Varga near side for Erishman. And now Gordon will dump it in deep behind Roberts. Presley along the far corner boards. Sends it up for Ellis. Ellis is turned back. And the Academy will chase near side now. Sweet battling near side. Check that, not Sweet. Gordon with a shot. That's high off of Roberts. He fights that one off and will basket catch it for the stoppage. 13:10 left to go here in the second period. Face off to the right of Roberts. Gordon out there with DeSantis and Colin Anna. Erishman and Varga at the points for the Academy. Shot off the face-off from DeSantis. Gordon with a clean win, and DeSantis fires one short side on Roberts. And the Academy back on top, 2-1. DeSantis with his second goal of the game. No doubt about that one as he buries it short side on Roberts. Took the face-off win from Gordon and walked right to the middle and put it just inside the left-hand post to the right of Roberts. And the Academy back on top by a score of 2-1. 13:07 left to go here in the second period. Miknich Williams and Chidek will come out for the Academy. Jack Williams winds and fires. Puts that right into the middle of Roberts, and he'll stop it and hang on with the face-off coming to his left. So Miknich Williams and Chidek out there for the Academy with Steele and can't see who that is on the far side. Looks like Charlie DeRoche. As Chidek pushes it ahead, and he'll come back to DeRoche at the point now. He'll dump it down the right wing side for Miknich, deeper for Williams. Williams looking for Chidek high in the slot, but that pass is turned back as Elite will control in the near corner. Turned back there by Miknich's pressure. Centering pass for Miknich is picked off, and that will come back to center where Steele battles with a bouncing puck, and Chidek finally will control for the Academy coming in over the blue line. Referee yells good, so we play on, and Chidek circles the world and comes near side now as that puck is shot out of the zone over the stick of Steele all the way down for icing. And we'll get a stoppage here with 12:27 left to go in the middle stanza from Yale University. Rinaldi out there now. Rinaldi with Gordon and Gavers, with Erishman and Durasevich at the points. Gavers will step it on the draw. Gavers wins it back for Rinaldi. Rinaldi walks the middle. Very similar play to the one that Gordon, check that, DeSantis just scored on off the Justin Gordon win. And they almost had another one there, but it was deflected by a nice stick from the Elite Hockey Program as Claps comes up the left wing side. Teams battle at center. They'll go back in the zone where Durasevich will zigzag and come out of the zone. Durasevich coming down the right wing side. Frank Durasevich. He's got a man in front. Durasevich tries to go short side high, and that goes up and over the goal and comes all the way out to center where Erishman will turn it back in the zone. The Academy will clear and chase. Elite reverses the puck far side. That is Ellis coming up the left wing boards. His centering pass is picked off by Rinaldi. Rinaldi skating back through center. Rinaldi coming in. Rinaldi with a shot short side. Check that far side. Blockered off by Roberts as he fought that off. As Rinaldi going back against the grain somewhat there, and Roberts did well to fight off that shot. Tricky little shot from the forward from Linfield, Massachusetts, as the Academy will dump it back into the zone. Anna will chase in behind Roberts. Anna gets the loose puck first. He will control as he's bodied down by Presley. Puck will come back to center as Silverstein chases there. Claps, pushes it deeper, but now the Academy controls, and it comes back to center, where Van Duzen will send it back in on the left-hand side. Drop pass to the middle, shot, that's blocked up high, comes back out high for Horn, and now Steele will control for the Academy. He's hit hard, but Anna will come on out of the zone and down the left wing side. Anna centering pass for Stapert. Stapert walking in, and Roberts looked behind him. Got fooled by that shot, but he made a save, and the puck bounces in front, and Claps will come back down the right wing boards now. Claps with a shot from a sharp angle. That turned aside by Jung. Left pad stop. As the shot's now 17-8 in favor of the Academy, and back the other way comes an Academy player, and that was a trip, as that's DeSantis getting upended, and the referee, knowing that everyone thought that was a trip, yelled nope. Shot in on goal from the point. That's turned aside by Roberts. And back to center now. The puck will come for DeRoche. DeRoche centers it for Gordon. Gordon shoots, and Roberts with a glove stop. He'll hang on. 10:08 left to go here in the middle period with the Academy on top. 2-1. Off the draw, DeSantis walking in. He tries to go 5-hole, and just 4 seconds elapse off that face-off win. Very similar to the second goal that DeSantis just scored. And we'll get another draw to the right of Roberts. Elite wins that one, and they will dump it all the way back to center, where Durasevich will chase for the Academy. Durasevich sends it back into the zone. Right wing side now, Elite coming back through center, and Durasevich will pick up the puck off the turnover. And back in behind Roberts, Elite will control, sending it near side for Stafford. Stafford coming up the right wing boards. And now Elite coming back in on the left-hand side of the zone. DeRoche chips it up for Durasevich. He's beaten to the puck by Majorano, but now chipped out for Gavers, and Gavers gets it back to center, where Justin Gordon will control. Gordon with a nice assist on that second goal off the face-off wing to DeSantis. Gordon finds the puck at his skates, kicks it further ahead, gets it to DeSantis now in the far corner. Ellis there for Elite as Gavers pushes it deeper. Gavers, the Academy with numbers down low, as that puck gets to Justin Gordon. He tries the wraparound. Now he passes it far side for Gavers, and Gavers scores. Nice play there by Gordon as he hustled to try and put one in on the wraparound. They caught Roberts on the far side of the net, but Roberts was able to get over just in time. But off the rebound, Gordon sends the puck cross crease to Gavers, and he buries it, and the Academy with a 3-1 lead now. 8:56 left to go here in the second period. 2 goals by DeSantis, 1 goal by Gavers. And the Academy will send out Miknich, Williams, and Chinekanair, as that puck will come near side now for Arisman. Arisman up the left wing boards. That's turned back by Elite. Arisman will send it far side for Varga. Pass to Williams, and now for Chinekanair. Chinekanair streaming down the right wing side. Chinekanair with a shot. That's blocked off by Roberts into a dangerous area. But gets some help from his defense as it comes back to the point now, and in the feet of Arisman. He's unable to control, and it comes back to center. Arisman passes it to himself off the boards just in front of the Academy bench, and they will dump it deeper, where Williams, looking for a heavy hit there, bounces off of an Elite hockey program defender, and that'll come back to the point now. Arisman with a shot. That's deflected, and not sure why the referee gave it the washout signal there. Maybe it hit a high stick, or why he waved it off. I think it was deflected and hit the side of the net, and he's going to take the face-off to the left of Roberts, keeping it in the zone with 8:12 left to go here in the second period. And that line, Miknich, Chinekanair, and Williams will stay out there with Steele and Durasevich now at the points. Chinekanair chips that draw ahead, and Miknich controlling, sends it to Williams. Williams high in the slot for Chinekanair. Chinekanair shoots and scores. Victor Chinekanair, he scores the 3rd goal of the period, 4th for the Academy on the night, and they now lead by a score of 4-1 as they're starting to find the touch here, as they now have outshot Elite 24-8 here and lead 4-1. That goal coming with 8:04 with 8:04 left to go here in the second period, and off the draw, the Academy looking to add to their 3-goal lead at this point. And now Steele. Steele sends it up. A nice hit there on Colin Anna. Anna stays on his feet, and now Steele will control and send it up for Boreanaz. Boreanaz moving down the right wing side. Boreanaz from a sharp angle. Roberts fights that one off and will cover up with 7:39 left to go here in period number 2. The Academy on top, 4-1. Goals by DeSantis. He has 2. Gavers and Chinekanair with the 4th goal just a few minutes ago. Face off to the left of Roberts. Stapert out there centering Boreanaz and Colin Anna with DeRoche and Varga at the points. Majorano would on the draw for Elite. He's not able to win it, and it will come back to the point to Varga over for DeRoche. DeRoche sends it down low for Anna. His shot is deflected wide where Majorano will control for Elite. Majorano battling there with Anna. Majorano sends it up the near side boards. Stafford will chase DeRoche, but he'll get to the puck first. And DeRoche's pass up for Anna is chipped back in the zone as he had gained the red line and will dump it deep where Majorano will chase and dump it around far side for Ben Presley. Coming up the left wing boards, this is Van Duzen now. Van Duzen with a pass out the right wing side for Stafford. Stafford pitchforks a backhand in behind Jung. Varga behind the net. Varga challenged by Majorano. And it looks like Gavers there as well. Gavers sends it up high off the glass, out to the point. And somehow Elite kept that in. I don't see how, but they did. And coming back through the middle is Colin Anna. Anna moving into the zone. Check that, that's Rinaldi. Rinaldi drops it. Past the Gavers back door, and he had a wide open net as Rinaldi left a drop pass. The puck is loose. Roberts scrambling, can't seem to find it. Nice little drop pass and a backdoor pass then. Rinaldi drop past that one to Gordon, and Gordon went backdoor for Gavers, but Gavers just not able to finish that one there, as that was a wide open net. Maybe the pass a little bit in his feet, but certainly a nice passing play there between Rinaldi, Gordon, and Gavers. Turnover behind the net, and coming out front is Elite Hockey Academy, and their wraparound attempt there on Jung is thwarted by the Nashville, Tennessee netminder, and Justin Gordon now in the zone, sending it back for Erishman, who again finds the puck at his feet and can't keep it in the zone. Tricky bouncing pucks here at Yale University, as that puck will go all the way into the right of Jung. So the turnover behind the Academy bench, leading to the first good scoring chance in a while for Elite. In fact, that might be their first or second shot of the period, as the shots are now 27-9 in favor of the Academy. But that turnover allowing a player to come out from behind the net, and Jung was not fooled by that at all. He had the left pad there to make the save, and the Academy still with a 4-1 lead. 5:46 left to go here in period number 2, and Gordon chipping it deeper in the zone. DeSantis now gathering that puck in with one hand, and DeSantis back for Erishman. Erishman sending it far side. Where Steele will send it back to Erishman. Erishman with a shot that deflected out in front. That goes up and over the net. Hits the glass in behind Roberts. And Stapert battling there behind Roberts, but Elite control. Stepping up now is DeSantis. His pass goes off the skate of Presley and goes in to the right of Roberts. DeSantis now goes back to the point for Steele. Steele back to DeSantis. DeSantis walking the top of the circle. DeSantis circling. DeSantis looking at his options. He'll come down low. DeSantis in the near side circle. Sends it over for Erishman, back to Steele. Steele shoots, and Roberts turns that one aside, and DeSantis chases far corner, but it'll come back over for Van Duzen. Van Duzen shoots it right at the face of Claps. He put his hands up in self-defense. As Gordon walks in, his shot attempted to go 5-hole as Roberts steers that aside into the near corner, and Elite will control and send it all the way down, where Durasevich will retrieve and set up for the Academy. Up the right wing side, DeRoche sends it up for Justin Gordon. Gordon coming in, drop pass, shot in on goal. That goes off a skate just wide, nearly hit a skate and went in. Shot off the stick of Jack Gordon. That'll come back to the point now for DeRoche. DeRoche sends it over for Durasevich. He winds and fires. That hits the end boards and goes out far side corner, where Majorano will chip and control for Elite. Majorano's clearing attempt hits a skate and goes back in the zone. And Elite will just ice the puck here, as they'll send it all the way down under all kinds of pressure. And we'll get a stoppage here with 4:11 left to go in the second period, in the Academy with a 4-1 lead. Faceoff will come back down to the left-hand side of goaltender Mike Roberts. Off the draw, Colin Anna will control for the Academy. Nice keep there at the point by Charlie DeRoche. Gordon will send it over for DeRoche. That bounces hard off of his stick, but he controls as Coley chases him along the far side half wall. Coming back to the point now. Shot in on goal. That hits a body up high and goes near side corner. That puck is gloved there by the Academy. Comes back to center, and that played by the Same player who gloved it. That was Anna, therefore no hand pass. And the Academy will come back the other way as Silverstein comes in the zone. His shot goes off a stick and wide of Roberts. Elite sending it back around. Coley will chase, but beat to the puck soundly by Williams. Williams chips it further for Miknich. Miknich comes off the wall there. And Durasevich keeps it in at the point. Pass down the right wing side for DeRoche. DeRoche shoots. Roberts with the save. Puck is loose. No whistle. And finally Roberts finds it, covers, and he'll hang on with 2:57 left to go here in the second period. And the Academy still on top 4-1. And that National League Baseball score is a final. Washington beating the Cubbies 5-0. That will go to a decisive Game 5 in Washington. And in the top of the second, the Yankees facing Corey Kluber take a 1-0 lead in the top of the second, into the top of the second in their decisive Game 5 against Cleveland at Jacobs Field. On the right-hand side now, the Academy will dump it back in the zone. Puck comes back to the point. This is Steele. Steele sends it down low for Williams. Williams back to the point. Varga fakes a shot and then passes down low. And Chinekadere tries to backhand it up high, and that goes wide of the net. On the near side wall, Williams will walk off the wall, dish it back for Miknich. Miknich chasing in the corner. Miknich. Puck will get chipped off the wall by Elite, and we'll have a foot race all the way back down into the far zone. And they waved that icing. Not sure they should have, as it did make it to the goal line before either player was even close. But because the puck was slowing up, they elect to wave it, and the Academy will come back through center. This is Miknich now moving down the left wing side. Miknich sends it over for Williams. Williams behind the net looking to walk out front. He's turned aside there by Horn. Williams tripped up. Erishman pinches and will dump it deeper, but not deep enough, as Elite will come back through center. And Horn had a momentary break there, but a great back check there by Josh Steele as he takes the puck right off of Horn's stick, and the Academy comes back the other way. Drop pass for Chinekadere by Miknich, comes back to Stapert, who would come off the bench for Williams. And now Elite coming back the other way. Centering pass for Ben Presley as Erishman steps up and separates him from the puck, and Durasevich will come back up the right wing side now. Frank Durasevich for the Academy leading the rush. Stapert has to put on the brakes as Durasevich hangs on and comes in over the blue line. He centers it for Stapert now, and that'll come loose to Rinaldi. Rinaldi with a shot, and Roberts will glove that and hang on. Minute 6 left to go here in the second period, and the Academy on top 4-1. Face-off will come to the left of netminder Mike Roberts, who's faced 31 shots with still a minute to go in the second period. Shots 31-9. As Rinaldi wins the draw and sends it back for Gavers. Puck chipped out of the zone by... Fortunately, they've changed all the numbers since the last game, so my bad that I didn't get an updated roster, but that is Stafford on the near side, and Rinaldi coming off the wall. Rinaldi looks to backhand a pass to Gavers, comes all the way to Durasevich. His shot, Roberts can't find, but goes in behind the net, and will come out to Erishman. Erishman battling there, and that puck is chipped past Erishman, and Stafford will come back 2-on-1. Stafford moving in. Stafford with a shot. Right pad stopped by Jung. That goes back through his legs, and an alert play by Frank Durasevich there. As that puck squirted through Jung's legs, I'm not sure it would have gone in, but it was sitting dangerously in the crease, and Durasevich made a nice play to clear that puck out of harm's way and get it out of the zone. Majorano now, his drop pass is off the mark, and Gavers will come back the other way. Gavers with DeSantis. Gavers pulls up, centers it for DeSantis, looking for the hat trick, and he tips that one wide of goal. Rinaldi now controlling in the corner. Rinaldi and DeSantis. Puck will come back to the point. Gavers. And the horn will sound. And at the end of 2 periods of play, the Academy with a 4-1 lead, out shooting Elite 32-11. And so it doesn't, not sure whether or not we're going to get an ice cut here or not. I don't see the Zamboni doors opening, but I do see the players heading to the dressing room, so we will get a break here. And the Academy with DeSantis with a pair of goals, Gavers with a goal, and Chernekanair with the most recent goal. Game was tied at 1-1 through one period of play, but with 3 goals in the second period, the Academy leads 4-1. And so we're going to take a break here from the Yale Whale Ingalls Rink at Yale University in New Haven, Connecticut. We'll take a break here for about 15 minutes or so with an ice cut, and we'll be back with third period action here on YouTube. The Selects Academy 15 Nationals 4 and the Elite Hockey Program 1. Stay with us, everybody. Glad you're with us on YouTube. Back here at the Yale Whale in New Haven, Connecticut, on the campus of Yale University, otherwise known as the David S. Ingalls Rink, where the score after 2 periods is the Academy 4 and the Elite Hockey Program 1. The Academy with getting 2 goals from Nick DeSantis, a goal by Felix Gavers, and another goal by Victor Chinekanair. And I'm sure you know, if you watch the pregame show, that Yale won the national championship in 2013. But I'm not sure you knew they were pentagonal champions in 1952 and quadrigonal champions in 1935 and 1940, as we look at the banner high above center ice. So the team's back on the ice here as we get set to go here with a minute 42 or so left on the clock. Although it looks like they've stopped it, and they'll get that reset to 16 minutes as we get set to, now they're going to run it, let the team skate and warm up. Bennett Jung with 10 saves on 11 shots. Mike Roberts at the other end of the ice getting peppered with 32 shots on goal, giving up 4 goals in that stretch. And speaking of getting peppered, Corey Kluber getting peppered early in Cleveland. Didi Gregorius with a solo home run in the first inning, and with a 2-run shot in the third inning, driving home Brett Gardner and the Yankees with a 3-0 lead in Game 5 in Cleveland at Jacobs Field. So I'm sure it has a sponsored name by now, but when it opened, it was Jacobs Field. But the Indians not getting much going there, and Kluber with almost 50 pitches through 3 innings of work. As we get a shot there of Tommy Aiken skating across the ice. He knows this is a TV game, so he's got his helmet off. His mother would shoot me if I didn't get a shot of the young man for her. But Bennett Jung between the pipes tonight. And he will head back into the net to our left. And in fairness, giving equal time for Bennett Jung's mother. We'll get a picture of Bennett there. Bennett with the helmet on. I think his mom would prefer it that way. We don't want him in net with the helmet off. So the Academy will send out Rinaldi with Williams and Chinekanair as we get set to go here and start the third period. The referee will move in on the draw. Horn taking the draw for Elite. He's out there with Gilchrist and Claps. Donadio and Presley on the point, and off the draw, Claps will control and send it up left-hand side for Gilchrist. Donadio will chase in behind Roberts. Centering pass out front, and Rinaldi with a shot. That turned aside. And back the other way comes Claps. He'll dump it in, and Steele will chase, dumping it in behind Jung, the helmeted Bennett Jung. As up the right-hand side now comes Rinaldi. Rinaldi with a head of steam. Rinaldi moving in. Rinaldi fires. Pad stop. Rebound. Another stop by Roberts. Comes back to Varga. He goes far side for Steele. Steele winds and fires. That's deflected up high. Is in some skates. Rinaldi can't find it, but Elite does, and they will try to clear it. And inexplicably, they turn it back in the zone, and back the other way comes the Academy. That puck should have been chipped up and out of the zone, and a ill-advised backhand pass sent it deeper, and the Academy will continue their pressure here in the opening minute of this third period. Off the wall coming in, shot on goal. That's blocked as it hits Ben Presley skates out front, and Donadio will send it up the board. Steele now tries to dump it deeper, and that shot over the head of Josh Steele as it comes all the way back down on Jung, who will send it up the left-hand side for DeSantis. DeSantis fresh off the bench, coming through center. DeSantis loses it in his skates, but kicks it back up to his stick. Wheels in front, and the puck is picked up there by Elite, and they will come back the other way. Nice hit there along the near side boards by DeSantis as he dumped the player right in front of the scorer's table. And coming up the right-hand side now is Gavers, back for Gordon. Justin Gordon overskates the puck, and that comes in offsides as DeSantis picks up the loose puck and moves into the zone, but Gordon overskating the puck in just ahead of him with 14:27 left here to go in the third period, and the Academy on top 4-1. So Coach Scott Ganey continuing to work with different line combinations. That was a look we hadn't seen before with Williams, Chinekanair, and Rinaldi. And that line had some energy to start the period. Coming up the left wing side now is the Academy. Pass for DeRoche. Behind DeRoche and DeSantis, but comes near side for Gavers. into the corner now. The Academy will control there. This is Justin Gordon walking off the wall. Gordon with a shot, hits the right shoulder of Roberts, and he fights that one off into the far corner. DeSantis battling there in the far corner now. DeSantis battling with Majorano. Majorano for Elite coming out the left-hand side. And the speedy Felix Gavers getting to that loose puck. Puck will come now up for Gordon. Gordon turning it back for Durasevich. Durasevich walking in. That hits Majorano in the ankle, and that had to hurt a little bit as Majorano limps toward the right side of the ice. And Elite will control just inside their own blue line. Pass coming up the left-hand side for Majorano, who appears to be okay. Puck will come back to Majorano, and he will dump it deep and head to the bench. Maybe to look for some ice for that ankle as Jung tees it up for DeRoche. DeRoche with a pass that goes through everybody. That'll go all the way down for icing, and we'll get a stoppage here. 13-19 left to go in the third period. The Academy out shooting Elite 35-11, and with a 4-1 lead as the faceoff comes back in the Academy zone to the right of Bennett Jung. Stepping in on the draw for the Academy is Miknich, and Sweet able to send a shot toward goal but wide of the net. As along the left-hand boards, Varga will battle there. Varga sandwiched by two Elite players as Miknich sends it up the left-hand side now for Anna, and Anna sends it up for Gordon. He's bodied hard to the ice. Stiff hit there at center ice as Gordon goes down, but he appears to be okay. More flash than bang. As Gordon now gloves it ahead to himself, and the teams will battle in front of the Elite bench as Sweet will come back the other way for Elite. This is Sweet moving in over the zone line. That was way offsides, but the officials want to get out of here, I think, as do I with a 3-hour drive back to Boston tonight. But Gordon coming back the other way. Jack Gordon now for the Academy. Gordon moving in over the zone line. He'll chip it deeper. And in behind Roberts, Elite will control and come out as they look to get something going here, trailing 4-1 in the early minutes of the third period. Durasevich, his pass goes off the skates of Stapert. Comes back to Steele. He sends it up for Boreanaz, who chips it further ahead. Boreanaz pinching along the left-hand wall. Centers the puck, nobody there, as Silverstein will come into forecheck along the near side boards, but Elite will control and come off the boards. This is Horn coming through center ice. Horn moving in with Claps, but that turned back, and Stapert will come back the other way. Jake Stapert coming in over the zone line. His shot in on Roberts is smothered. Roberts will hang on for his 32nd save of the night. And a faceoff will come to his right as his reward for that save. Williams, Rinaldi, and Chinekanair out on the ice with Arisman and DeRoche at the points. Horn out there with Claps and Gilchrist for Elite. Chinekanair wins the draw and sends it back to the point. Pass dumped in, and Williams will control there. Williams. Jack Williams gives it for Rinaldi. Rinaldi back to the point for DeRoche. Back down for Rinaldi. Rinaldi bouncing off the wall. His centering pass is blocked. Comes back to Erishman. He shoots. That goes off the skates of Gilchrist and into the far corner where Rinaldi will retrieve and send it back for DeRoche. DeRoche has a bouncing puck. Elude him for a second, but he regains control on the near side wall and sends it deeper for Williams. Williams back to DeRoche, and the puck jumps over his stick. And it will go all the way down on this rainy night in New Haven. We've got some bouncing pucks on the ice. And DeRoche hit hard there on the breakout pass. And Coach Peter Alden likely telling his troops between periods to finish strong and finish your checks, boys, as they've come out hitting here in the third period. Pass off the wall for Chinekanair. Chinekanair has Rinaldi in the slot. Gets it to him. Rinaldi, 2 shots, 2 saves by Roberts. Rinaldi continues to dig. That puck is loose. And now Elite will backhand it back to the point. Varga with a pass cross point, and a shot in on goal is blocked, and it will come all the way back down for an icing call. And we'll get a stoppage here with 10:26 left to go here in the third period. And this line of Chinekanair, Rinaldi, and Williams buzzing with 2 or 3 glorious chances in front of the net there, and Roberts equal to the task. That line doing everything but scoring there on that shift. And They will head to the bench, and Justin Gordon will come out, centering Gavers and DeSantis. Varga and Durasevic at the points. And off the draw, Ellis will win it back for Elite. He's hit hard there by DeSantis, and they're going to penalty. That's absolutely brutal. That is one of the worst calls I've ever seen. He hit him with both gloves, not the stick. They're going to call a cross-check, but you can't keep both hands on the stick, extend your arms like that. Hit him with the gloves, and they're going to call that a cross-check. Unless my angle was bad, that's a brutal call. So the Elite Hockey program will go on the power play, but that was just a good hit by Nick DeSantis. And folks, if you watched Jack Edwards on the Bruins broadcast and thought he was a homer, you haven't seen Wells Aiken Selects Academy games. I'm going to be on the Academy side every time. And you know what? Apparently Coach Scott Gainey agrees with me because he's got a few words for the official. That away, Coach. Off the draw. Elite on the power play. The Academy coming in. Short side shot by Gordon. And that hits the post. And Elite will now control. But a good short-handed bid there by Justin Gordon as he looked to go short side. And we're going to get a stoppage here as a player seems to be hurt up near the blue line. And it looks like his mouth is bleeding. Not sure what happened there. Hopefully he's all right. That is Claps, who's going to head to the dressing room. Not sure if it was a case of his mouthpiece coming loose and him biting down on his tongue, but appeared to be bleeding a little bit there. But if we find out what happens, we'll pass that along, but the faceoff will come back into the Elite zone to the right of Roberts. The Academy sending out Gordon with Gavers, Durasevic, and Varga to kill the penalty with 1:46 left on the penalty to Nick DeSantis. And off the draw, the Academy will retreat to center, dump it back in, where Elite will control, and coming back the other way. This is Horn leaving it for Gilchrist. Horn hit hard there along the boards by Varga. That shot in wide of Jung. It'll come near side now, where Sweet will control for Elite, sends it back to the point for Donadio. Donadio down low for Horn. Horn will turn it deeper. Horn now near side half wall. Horn walking in, gets it down low, where Gilchrist tries to stuff it home, but Jung tight to the post, turns that one aside, and Horn will control in the far corner now. Horn with a shot, and Jung fights that off with the right shoulder as the puck comes near side for Sweet. Academy clearing pass is flagged down by the glove, the left-hand mitt of Ben Presley. He keeps it in his zone. That'll come back to the point. Shot in on goal, and Jung will tip that up into his glove and hang on with 51 seconds left on the penalty to DeSantis, and both teams changing their lines here for the final 51 seconds of the power play with 9:11 left to go here in the third period. The Academy out shooting Elite 39-13 and outscoring them 4-1 here in the third period. Off the draw, Elite will control, but Williams steps through and picks up the puck. Williams pushing it ahead, and Williams has a 2-on-1 with Miknich if he hurries. Bouncing puck, and that puck just hops over the stick of Jack Williams as he continues to battle hard in the near side corner. Hard hit by Williams. Nice work by Jack Williams there in the far corner as he puts on all kinds of pressure in the corner on this Elite defense on the shorthanded situation. Pass in front, shot in front, deflected by Williams. He tries to gain control on the rebound, but is unable to do so as he turns it back in behind Roberts, and Elite will control as Claps will come up the left wing side now. Check that, Majorano. Claps went to the dressing room with that injury earlier, and Williams now coming down the left wing side. Williams 1-on-3. And we've had Williams come in 1-on-3 before and score that against the Neponset Valley River Rats as the penalty to DeSantis expires. And up the right wing side, that's Stafford. Tries to chip it past Anna, but Anna will turn it deeper there. It'll come back to Anna off Miknich's stick. Shot from the point. That's blocked up high. And the Academy will regroup at center as Colin Anna will take it back in over the zone line. Anna dropping it there for Stapert. Stapert with a shot. That turned aside by Roberts. It'll come back now for DeRoche. DeRoche's shot goes off a skate right into the slot, but unable to control there is Silverstein. And behind the net, Stapert will come near side and dish for DeRoche. DeRoche sends it over to the far side. Shot is deflected deep. Silverstein in the corner there, hounded by Majorano. He's hauled down, no call. Elite will control and send it up the right wing boards. The Academy there. Steele will just dump it back in, and the defensive pair for the Academy will go to the bench and get a change. Elite coming out of the zone, passes off the mark. Erishman turns it back up for Stapert. He's thwarted at the blue line and sent back to center as Durasevich will send it in deep for the Academy. Silverstein will chase in behind Roberts. Ellis will now control for Elite. DeSantis along the left wing boards pushes it further, and Ellis now will clear the zone as Justin Gordon will regroup at center. Gordon hooked, held, and hauled down, but no call. Silverstein coming down the slot. Puck turned over there. And we're going to get a call here, as we're going to get a hook there. So I certainly wasn't imagining Gordon getting hooked, held, and otherwise impeded. So Elite will go on the penalty kill here as the Academy looks to extend their lead with 6:49 left here to go in the third period. And you're going to have DeSantis out there with Williams and Chernekanair. DeRoche at the point with Durasevich. DeRoche to Durasevich, back to DeRoche. Now to Durasevich. His shot goes, check that, DeRoche, his shot goes wide. And DeSantis now in the far corner. Back to Durasevich. Durasevich back to DeRoche. DeRoche down low for Chernekanair. Chernekanair back high for DeRoche. DeRoche's pass for DeSantis. Hits a stick, goes high off the glass, but DeSantis will retrieve. DeSantis walking off the wall down low for Chernekanair. Back to the point for DeRoche with a shot. Right pad stopped by Roberts, and another stop there on DeSantis. Shot in on goal as Durasevich's shot is blocked. That comes to the side of the net, and Williams will control there for the Academy. Back for Durasevich now. Durasevich down low for Williams. Williams with a pass in front to DeSantis, and they score. Nick DeSantis with the hat trick, tipping the puck past Roberts off the pass from Williams out of the corner. And that's going to read DeSantis from Williams and Durasevich on the power play at the 10-minute mark of this third period. It was 6 minutes to go. The Academy on top 5-1. Shots now 43-13. You can certainly say goaltender Nick Roberts has been peppered in this hockey game. He has had his share of shots and will sleep well tonight, I'm sure, as the teams return to equal strength. And the Academy will send out DeSantis with Gavers and Gordon, and Steele and Varga at the points. Off the draw, DeSantis controls. He takes a cross-check in the back, ironically, after he sat for a cross-check that wasn't a cross-check. And down the left wing side comes the Academy. Centering pass, that goes off a skate and almost by Roberts, but he did well to stay with it and blocker that aside as it almost beat him short side on the deflection. Elite controlling now on the left wing, right wing side. They'll send it left wing side, and they'll come back to center where Gordon will pick up the loose puck. He'll send it cross ice for Steele. Steele up for DeSantis with a head of steam through center ice. That puck a little bit ahead of DeSantis, and Elite will go back and chase in the near side corner. Elite, that puck is turned over there and will roll in on Roberts, and he'll cover up, and we'll get a stoppage here. 5:19 left to go in the hockey game in all likelihood, with the Academy on top 5-1, out shooting Elite 45-13. Face off to the left of Roberts. Jake Stapert out there with Colin Anna and Jack Gordon. Off the draw, it comes to Anna. Anna gets it back to Durasevich, shot it on goal, and Roberts will glove that and hang on for another face-off. 5:13. Not sure the clock started there. .5:13 left to go, and the Elite hockey program will control off the draw. Durasevich backhands it in as he tries to hold the blue line, and does. Coming off the half wall is Colin Anna. Colin Anna with a shot high and wide as Gordon will retrieve far corner. Gordon back to Durasevich. Durasevich walking in. That shot hits something, and Roberts completely lost that as Anna barrels into him, and the puck goes wide. and out to the right wing side. Elite will try to chip it back to center, and they do. As Elite will come back through center 2-on-2. And that puck chipped through the legs of Durasevich, but he will go back to retrieve in behind Jung. Stafford for Elite controlling now. He centers it, goes off a leg and in behind Jung as Durasevich applies the body behind the Academy net. And in the near side corner, Stapert and now Durasevich both with hard hits on Majorano and Sweet, and back the other way comes just Jack Gordon. Jack Gordon will dump it deep, and Elite will come in behind Roberts and look to come out of their zone. Pass up the left wing boards is turned over at center. DeRoche picks it up momentarily, but then he loses possession, and Chedekaner will come back to retrieve for the Academy. He sends it far side. Breakout pass right up to Rinaldi. Rinaldi has the puck at his feet, but Rinaldi, nice job with his footwork there to kick it up to his stick. Pass back to Williams, streaking down left wing side, and Williams unable to get through the defender there. And DeRoche now, left wing side for Williams. Williams hounded there by Sweet. Williams coming back in behind Jung, and he will reverse it there for Steele. Steele sends it up the middle for a tip to Williams, and it comes back now to DeRoche. Hard hit in front of the scorer's table, and Ellis goes down hard there, and they're going to call a head contact call, but I mean, Ellis was bent over at the waist, and Rinaldi's going to go there, but I mean, Ellis was bent over there, and sorry to see him go down, but I'm not sure that was intentional head contact. But it doesn't matter whether it's intentional or not, so they're going to call a penalty here for head contact, I believe. And the two referees are having a discussion. I can't see that being anything more than a minor. But anytime the referees have a discussion, it's not a good thing. But we'll see what they put up on the board. Yeah, and that right call was made there. It was head contact, but again, seeing things live, sometimes I'm wrong, but going back and looking at the tape later, I would be surprised if Ellis wasn't bent over. And part of the reason the contact was caused was incidental, more so than intentional. So a 2-minute penalty there on Rinaldi, and the Academy will look to kill the penalty in the final 3:25 of this third period. Off the draw, the Academy will control, send it up the right wing boards. Don't like to see a player go down like Ellis did there, but I don't think there was any malicious intent by Rinaldi. And Elite will come back through center. On the right wing side, Elite will control, skate in behind Jung. Challenge there by Vargas. Centering pass comes out to Gilchrist, and he shoots and scores. And somehow Gilchrist poked that home through Bennett Jung. And I don't know, Jung's having some discussion with the referee, but they're saying that's a goal. And Elite will score there to make it 5-2. As they get a power play goal with Rinaldi in the box and 2:49. Left to go here in the hockey game. So off the draw, Elite will control and look to get some momentum off that power play goal as they come down the right wing side. That is Stafford. Stafford dumps it deep in behind Jung. That's just the 14th shot of the hockey game for Elite. And it'll be interesting to see what that looks like on the GoPro. Jung seemed to argue that he had it, and it looked like the referee was saying that hit the back of the net and came out and went back between Jung's legs, which I'd find hard to believe, but wasn't shot that hard. But the referee was right there and says it was a goal, so it is, and Elite trails now 5-2 with 2:10 left to go here in this hockey game as the puck comes back to center. Arisman will dump it in deep, in behind Roberts. And Elite will look to come out of the zone, right-hand side. That's set up the right wing wall where Steele steps up and keeps it in momentarily, but pass comes back to center where Elite will come back down the left wing side. Good stick there by Arisman. And back the other way comes Justin Gordon. Justin Gordon chases Presley there. And now they'll come left wing side, and Gorton will take it in off sides, and we're going to face off in front of the Elite bench here with 1:39 left to go, and the Academy with a 5-2 lead. Shots now 47-14 in favor of the Academy. We'll see what they can do here in the final minute 39 as Rinaldi tripped up off the draw. Looks like Elite still a little bit concerned with that hit on Ellis, going at Rinaldi there off the draw. And that puck will come to center. Williams will dump it deep, and Rinaldi will get on his horse and chase. Rinaldi going in, finishing his check there. Good hit by Rinaldi. As DeRoche will come back in below his own goal line. He's pressured there by Horn and now Gilchrist. Gilchrist with a good stick will turn it deeper for the Elite Hockey program. Claps now, right wing side. He left the ice earlier, but he's back out there. Donadio with a shot, Donadio with a shot, and that goes near side corner. Chinekanair with a stick lift, and he will turn the puck over where Jurasevich will pick it up. And now Chinekanair chips it up the wall and out of the zone where Williams pressures. Coming in over the zone line is Chinekanair, and it looked like Rinaldi was offsides along the right wing side. And we'll get a stoppage here with 48 seconds left to go in the hockey game, and the Academy with a 5-2 lead and a 47-15 advantage in shots. So it looks like Miknich, Silverstein, and Gavers out there for the final 48 seconds with Varga and Erishman at the points. And Elite will win that draw, send it in front of the Academy bench where Erishman will chip it up the left wing boards. Near side half wall, puck goes by everybody. And we're going to get a whistle here, as it looks like you're going to send Ryan Miknich to the box. And he's going to take a penalty here for the final 34 seconds. Face-off will be outside the zone line for Elite. And out in the penalty kill is Gavers and Silverstein with Varga and Erishman. Off the draw, Majorano wins it back, and Donadio will chase for Elite. Silverstein in hard on the forecheck. 26 seconds left to go. Elite will come back through center. Elite coming in over the blue line, and no chance of winning this game, but you can bet they want to get one more goal to get within 5-3 in a game that they were badly outshot and seemingly out of, but they got a late power play goal and get on another power play goal here. And they look to make it a more respectable 5-3 as the final 4 seconds sounds, and it doesn't look like they will. And the Academy will improve to 14-1-1 on the season as Bennett Jung gets the victory, and his teammates go back to congratulate him on the win. And not an unusual type of game for a Wednesday night after a full day of school. Probably wasn't as crisp as Coach Scott Gainey would have liked to have seen, but 48 shots on goaltender Mike Roberts. And the Academy, again, like I said, will improve to 14-1-1 on the season. The one loss, of course, just coming to the Neponset Valley Riverettes U16s, and the one tie coming to the Skipjacks Hockey Club. So your goal scorers tonight were DeSantis, who got the scoring started on a tipped goal. DeSantis added another goal off a face-off to make it 2 goals for the Academy and a 2-1 lead in the second period. That was followed up on a Jack Gorton pass, or possibly a shot that was deflected off a skate that went to Felix Gavers at the left side of the net. He spotted the goal there. That made it 3-1. DeSantis added another goal. DeSantis had the first 2. Gavers had a goal. Chinekanair added a goal. And then the last goal, that's right, and the last goal was scored by Nick DeSantis, who got the hat trick on the pass from Jack Williams out of the corner. So DeSantis with a hat trick, Chinekanair with a goal, Gavers with a goal. And that will do it here from the Yale Whale in New Haven, Connecticut, the Eagles rink, where the final score for the final time is your Selects Academy 15 Nationals 5, and the elite hockey program too. We'll be back with you live on YouTube Sunday as the Academy takes on the New Jersey Hitmen. We'll have that around noontime for you. Have a good rest of the week, everybody. We'll see you on the weekend.